Hello and welcome back to this channel. So we are drawing some Christmas stuff here on this channel, and today we are going to go ahead and animate this drawing we did in our last video. So if you want to watch the video, I will leave a link in the description box below and put a card in here. So go check that video first so that you can draw this, because in this video we're going to animate this. So let's begin. If you want to support this channel, you can always buy me a coffee at ko-fi.com. Anyway, let's just start. So before we begin, there's one thing that's been bothering me, and that is this snowman. I do not like the smile on his face, and I feel like it's making him a little look old and creepy. So I'm going to go into the snowman folder. You can just double click and go to the place where we have put in the smile. Use the eraser and just delete it off. If it's too big, the eraser, you can control the size over here. Okay, I think I like him better like this. So let's get back to the main thing. So we're going to start by animating our star, because that is the easiest one. So go to the layer where you have the star. We're going to click on this icon here which says motion or animate. So now it says 1 of 1. So if you don't know anything about animation in Fresco, I would highly recommend that you watch my intro video to animation in Fresco. I'll put a link to that in the description box below or as a card here. Do go check it out. But otherwise it's okay. I'll try to explain things as much as possible. But if you still have doubts, please watch that video. So now I'm going to click on this plus sign here to create a new layer. And in here, we'll go back to the color of the star that we already have. It should be here on your Recents tab. So we will use the charcoal pencil. Okay, great. I'm already in charcoal. If you go into Recents, you'll see all the brushes that you've used. So now you can see a slight bit of shadow from the previous frame here. If you don't see this, you just have to go into settings and turn on the onion skin. And then click outside. And here we're going to make the star, and I'm going to just draw the outline of this. Or you can also make the inside black. I should have drawn the black first. Yeah, sometimes my brain doesn't work. Anyway, so let's just draw the black, and maybe we can go ahead and draw the yellow again. So there you go. That looks okay. Now I'll go into settings again, and I see frame per second is 12. That's too fast. I want like 3 or 4. I can bring this down to 3 like that, or click and hold, or click and just type it in. And then now if I play all, it'll show up like this. All right. Now let's go to the lights. That's the next one. Here are the lights, and as you see, we have picked a lot of lights, right? So my idea is to alternate the lights, like make them different color when the screen changes. So one method to do that is to click on plus, create an empty layer, and then now you can see where the lights are. So you can just go ahead and draw them again with different colors, like it was red here, green here, so red becomes yellow or green or whatever, you know, just change colors. But that's a bit of work, isn't it? So we're just going to click and duplicate frame. So it created one more frame with exactly same color. We're going to use this to change colors. So I want you to go into settings and turn off the onion skin, because it's hard to see the actual color. And now I have this orange, so I'm going to use the fill tool, and this is going to be tricky now that I think about it, because I might change things to orange, and then there'll be too many oranges here, and I won't know which was the earlier one or not. Okay, anyway, let's try. I'll change all the reds to orange. Oops. 2-finger undo like this. Okay, now I'll choose red, and I'm going to make some of these. I don't remember which ones were what, but we're going to try and remember as many as we can, I guess. Next, we'll use green and color some yellows. I think this is a bit easier because there are just few. Oh no, I don't remember. That's fine. It's okay. Oh, why am I doing that? Okay, let's see the first one and the second one. You don't have to change all the colors, right? So go easy on that. I think we have changed everything. Let's play all. Some of them don't seem to have changed. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and fix that. So ideally drawing separately from scratch would have worked better, I guess. Let's see. These are still yellow, so we're going to make it green. You can go line by line. Yeah, that's a good idea. We can go line by line and then, see here, that doesn't change. So we're going to use the red for these two and orange for this. Yeah, don't color all of them at once. So definitely wait. This one is orange and let's make it red. It's worked and we have changed all the colors and this is your light. And now we're going to add some snow to this, which is my favorite part, by the way. So let's bring it back. So I'm going to go below the tree layer, right behind the tree layer, but above the sky layer, and create plus if you don't have an empty layer. And in brushes, I'm going to go into basic, and there are two brushes, hard round opacity and soft round opacity. So you can try both of them. Let's choose white first. I've selected hard round and it's a bit too much. So I guess I'll take soft round opacity. Yeah, that's a bit too light. Maybe soft round. Yeah, this looks better. So I will choose soft round and I'll keep this at 60s, I guess. And our goal is to make snow. So I want you to make some which are big and round. Some are small, like this, and some are very light without much pressure, and some like that. I guess that should be okay, maybe not. And I'll make one tiny one as well, like super tiny one, barely visible. Cool. Now we're going to select path, and I want you to make the path like this, all the way down, like that. And it's going to show you that it's falling, and automatically this panel will come up. And if you don't get it, just click on here and then this will pop up. So we're not going to do any motion presets here, but you can do it. You can sway them, flicker them, or whatever, sparkle them and everything. But I'm going to stick to my custom ones. That is, we're going to do add multiples. So we're going to make it more. This depends on how snowy you want the sky to be. I'll keep it at 8. Just to check. But everything is falling here. We want everything on the other side of the sky. So we're going to do scatter. Like that. I'm going to make one more here line. And if you want, you can make one here. Wait, you can cross if you think it didn't work out right. I think it's a lot of snow. We don't want so many multiples. So this is falling out. So we have to come from outside so that the entire sky is covered. Okay, there you go. That's better. So this multiples depends on how many dots you drew. If you did only one, then you have to give a lot more multiples here. Like the number of multiples should be higher. But since I drew around 4 or 5, so I think this number works. So depending on your view here, adjust this. Scatter also works the same way. And see, as I scatter, it's going to go further away, and all the bits are going to get scattered in a way. And I think that looks good. I'm happy with that. And I'll click back here. And now pause. Now we'll go back and go above the tree layer. Should we do above the tree layer means above lights, above this, and probably above the snowman as well, and click on plus. And in here, we're going to choose some harder ones. So maybe hard round opacity. And I want you to reduce it to 50s or so. And white again. And this time, we're going to make a bit darker bits like this. Okay. And then again, we're going to do path and go all the way down like this. That looks nice. And then we'll go add a bit of multiples, not too much because we want in the front, but we don't want it to be, and of course scatter them up as much as possible. Just make it a little bit less. And then pause. And now we'll go into any layer, any different layer. And if you feel like this is too much snow, let's go back to that layer which had, the front one, and go to your levels, and in here, and let's play on. Okay, I think I like it. And yes, so your animation is ready. And to export this animation, you have to press share, publish and export, and you have to click on motion. And then in here, you can give a name, you can select what format you want. You can even export it as a GIF if you want to send it as a card or something. And then preset is, I usually keep it as automatic. Loop, if you want this to loop multiple times, you can select how many loops you want. But I generally take out one loop out, and if I want to add it again, I just edit it, I guess. But then click on generate frames, and it's going to generate a video for you. And this is just one loop, but it just shows like that. And click on export, and you can save it or send it to any device that you want. And that's it. That brings us to the end of this mini animation tutorial. If you liked it, do hit the like button, subscribe button, and the notification bell. And if you want to support this channel, you can always buy me a coffee at ko-fi.com. I hope you're liking these videos. If you do, leave a comment. I would really like to know what you think about these things. And okay, I guess I'll see you in the next video then. Bye-bye.